Friends, welcome to today's football prediction on Betkraft. All right, today is another wonderful Monday morning, and as usual, we have our games that we selected from amongst the games that's going on across the globe, and making our in-depth analysis on these games and then brought forward for you. And today's game is quite, you know, uh, a game with quite big odds, and also offer a lot of value, meaning that it is on a very risky game, but I still advise that we try it out and see how it goes. All right, because we took our time to make our in-depth analysis of these games, and possibly we will be able to get the best values for this very encounter. So in a short while, we'll be looking at these games one after the other. But I want to take this time to ask those of us who are yet to subscribe to kindly hit the subscription button so that you don't miss out on our subsequent games that will be up on this channel on a daily basis. Alright, that being said, let's head to the business of the day. And today we're starting with the very first game, which is in Swedish first division. We'll have Gothenburg who will be up against AIK. Alright, as usual, we'll take a look at how these two teams have fared in recent games and also compare their performances from home and away perspective before coming to our verdict. So when you look at the home side, Gothenburg, they've been able to achieve 2 victories in the past 6 encounters. They've also had 2 draws as well as 2 losses in the past 6 recent encounters. For both away side, on the other hand, AIK have managed to achieve 2 wins in the past 6 encounters. They've also had 4 losses as well in the past 6 games that they have so far. So taking a look at how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, you can also see that the home side, Gothenburg, have been able to achieve 6 victories in the past 10 home games. They've also had 3 draws as well as 1 loss in the past 10 home games that they had on recent occasions. So when you look at the situation, you see that the home side have actually been able to achieve 60% victory in the past 10 home games, and the away side, AIK, on the other hand, have managed to achieve 2 victories from away, and they also had 3 draws, and have had 5 losses from their away games that they played out so far. So it goes to show that it is tilting towards the home side achieving victory in this very one, and seeing that the home side have only lost just 1 game in the past 10 home games, and we do expect the home side achieving a result in this one. It is the home side to win or draw plus, and 4.5. That's our verdict for this very game. Okay, and that takes us to the next game, and the next game for today is actually in Bulgaria, first division, where we'll have Habat 1918 coming up against Spartak Varna. Alright, and the home side have achieved 2 victories in the past 6 games. They've also had 3 losses as well as 1 draw, and the home side, the away side, on the other hand, have seen 5 victories in the past 6, and have had just 1 loss in the past 6 games that they had so far. So when you look at the performances from home and away perspective, you can also see that the home side have been able to achieve just 3 victories in the past 10 home games. They've also had 1 draw, and have had 6 losses in the past 10 home games that they have so far. So it goes to show that they're not even doing very well even when playing from home. But the away side, on the other hand, have been able to achieve 6 wins in the past 10 away games, but they've had 4 losses. Alright, it goes to show that they're the better side, seeing that they've been able to win 60% of their past 10 away games, and even as they are playing away on this very occasion, we still do expect the away side, Spartak Varna, to achieve a result. Seeing that also the last time both teams met saw Spartak Varna defeating the side by 2-1. Though Spartak Varna played from home on that occasion, but in this very encounter, we expect the away side to win outright in this very game. It is our side to win outright. That's our verdict, and that takes us to the next, and the next is in Denmark first division, where we'll have Lyngby who up against FC Copenhagen, and Lyngby have achieved 2 victories. They've also had 1 draw as well as 3 losses in the past 6 games that they had so far, and Copenhagen, on the other hand, have seen 4 wins in the past 6 games. They've also had 1 draw as well as 1 loss, and when you take a look at how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, the home side, Lyngby, have been able to achieve 4 victories from home. They've also had 1 draw, and they've had 5 losses playing from home. And the away side, on the other hand, Copenhagen, have been able to achieve 4 victories as well. They also had 2 draws, 4 victories, 2 draws from away, and also they've had 4 losses playing from away. But we do expect to see the last time that they played out saw Copenhagen defeating this side by 4-0, even though Copenhagen played from home on that occasion. And Copenhagen has been very, very dominant in the past. 4 head-to-head meetings for both sides have always seen Copenhagen winning on each occasion. So we do expect the away side Copenhagen to rise to the occasion once more and win shortly. It is a away win. That's our verdict for that very encounter. And that will take us to the next game for the day, and it is in Finland First Division, where we have Inter Turku, who will be up against Nixtan. Inter Turku have been able to achieve 5 victories in the past 6 games that they had so far, and they've also had 1 draw. And the away side Nixtan have managed to achieve 1 win, 1 draw, as well as 4 losses in the past 6 encounters. When you take a look at how they fared from home and away perspective, you can see that Inter Turku in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 6 victories in the past 10 home games. They've also had 2 losses as well as 2 draws. Right, they've been able to achieve 60% victory in the past 10 home games, and they've only lost 2 matches. And the away side, on the other hand, Nixtan have managed to win just 2 times in the past 10 away games. They've also had 3 draws as well as 5 losses in the past 10 away games that they had so far. It goes to show that the away side don't do very well when they play from away. And looking at head-to-head proceeding for both sides, we see that Nixtan have actually seen victory in the past 2 encounters with Inter Turku. Nixtan have won on that occasion in February this year by 2-1, and they also repeated the victory, winning in April of this year by again 2-1. But in this very encounter, we looking at the form of Inter Turku at the moment, and we do expect the home side to rise to the occasion in this very one and win and remedy the situation and win out shortly in this very game. It is home win. That's what we expect in this very encounter. And that takes us to the next game, which are going to be the last for the day. It is in Iceland First Division, where we have Fram, who will be up against Valor. Okay, Fram have been able to achieve 2 victories in the past 6 games. They've also had 4 losses, right? And the away side, on the other hand, Valor have been able to win 3 matches in the past 6. They've also had 2 losses and 1 draw. And when you take a look at how they fared from home and away perspective, you can also see that the home side have actually achieved 4 victories and 1 draw in the past 6 games, in the past 10 home games, and they have also had 5 losses. All right, the away side, on the other hand, have had 3 losses and 1 draw, and they've also had 6 victories in the past 10 away games. All right, but what is much more prominent in this fixture is the fact that it produces a lot of goals, and the away side have seen scoreline that is actually over 2.5 8 times out of the 9 out of 10 games. They have seen scoreline that is actually over 2.5, and the home side as well have seen scoreline that is actually over 2.5 on 6 occasions out of 10 games. So putting all that together, we know that it is expected to see a lot of goals in this very fixture, and we chose the verdict of an over 2.5 in this very encounter. It is a minimum of 3 goals in this very game. That's our verdict for that very game, and that brings our predictions for you today to a conclusion. And I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope your ticket goes green. All right, remember to play responsibly. It's only a football game. That being said, tomorrow is another day, and we'll be coming with our predictions. But until then, keep winning.